Yo, what is up, friends, foes, and members of the Omni Council? My name is Daimien Kamiya and I'm the Omni King, and we are finishing up Golden Sun, The Lost Age today. It is going to be a fantastic day. I should be well equipped. From this point forward, any money I get, you know, let's just phase into the game here. My head's right in the game on this one, so it's just best if I just show you everything. So everyone should be decently well equipped. I can't imagine anything's gonna go vastly wrong here. Any money I manage to acquire at any point going forward here is going to go towards more mist potions for the subsequent fights. That is how this is gonna go. It's gonna be kind of interesting because this is the first time I've ever fought these bosses with these classes. But yeah, so we're going to the Sea Islet Cave first. We gotta go down to here. So this is gonna be the fastest way to get there. Sorry, but I think I started the stream on time, but I was a bit delayed on the loading screen because just as I started the screen, the food I ordered arrived. I figured it would arrive before I got here, or before I started, and then I also put the kettle on to get some hot chocolate, and that started literally just as I clicked. So of course I had to pour my hot chocolate and everything. So, based on what I remember, I forget what the shtick of this boss is. I know his name. His name's the Sentinel, if I recall correctly. But I forget what his shtick is. I remember all the other ones. Oh, come on. Yeah, so everyone should have very high crit rate, especially the warrior adepts. These two specifically, because their chest, gloves, body, and helmet all provide it. I just think that I think the clothes are like 5% less than the Valkyrie mail. So like that's 20%, that's 5%. So he has a 99% chance to unleash. He has a 94% chance. Sadly, only his gloves and thing. So I think he has like a 35% chance increase. On top of the weapon's already percentage chance of unleashing. We've not even seen the Lastius rule unleash yet either. Vengeance! Legend! Megato! Legend! This is gonna happen a lot now. Oh, that's the full legend. Apocalypse! There we go. The demon eye broke my capture! The hell was that? That was excellent timing, by the way. Oh my god. Yeah, I want to fight. I'm going to be, in these dungeons, I'm going to be fighting everything I come across. Especially Wonderbirds. Dead. Because they give the highest amount of experience in the game. They are effectively the metal slime of the game, so... You'll also notice that as you go down this tunnel, it gets darker. The further in you go. We'll know when I get to the boss, though. Vengeance! Oh, you're dead. No, you're not. Oh, he took both. Oh my god. That's the third time that has happened. In like 10 minutes of the stream. Hopefully I fixed it. How weak does that thing have to be to die from one legend shot? Like, it's basically just like a normal attack kills that thing at this point. I think this is the last hallway. Yeah, this is pretty much what it comes down to now. Interestingly enough, this is also the only optional dungeon in the game that there's no shortcut for. Because it's just a single hallway that doesn't end. Dead. Oh no, that's right. 7 hits from Ivan doesn't kill. Oh, it happened again. Alright. Heal them up. We're gonna save. Just in case. The first fight. The Sentinel. I am the Guardian of Wind. If you would claim my power, you must prove your worth. First turn's basically going to be a gimme anyway, so... Oh, come on! Pretty sure all the bosses have breaks, so not really much I can do about that. Stop it! Yeah, normally, again, I just go into this guy and I just blast him with, God damn it. Why even buff? Like, why even bother? He just seems reliant on breaking me every single time I use impact. I need to double heal this turn. Like, these guys have no defensive utility at all. Low's dead. Alright, I think I know what I need to do. So first things first, I need to break him. So break, and then you are... Oh, the war ring actually broke. She can break too. It has to be a double mist potion. I don't have the... What's, let me just see something here. What level does, like, Guru get? Because there's one more, wish spell. And what level do they get it at? 46. I'm nowhere near that. That's good, that's good, that's good. We'll take that. Because I can break him, and I can have her heal. If I can just keep making him waste a turn using guard, I'll take it. Oh, got him! That actually wasn't that problematic. So this is another summon. All of the bosses we're going to be fighting outside of the final one unlock a summon. I do remember that I have not shown Karen yet either. And Catastrophis. Oh my god, this is my favorite one. Okay. So, I need to move people around to show this. So I need 8... If I switch Ivan and Isaac with these two, with those two, I should be. All right. I'm gonna retreat though, and I'll teleport to an earlier area of the game so I don't risk Catastrophicy, or I feel like I'm not pronouncing that word right, but it's literally judgment on steroids. Like, that's the best way I can describe it on how it looks. It's so fucking cool. My personal opinion, coolest summon in the game. Absolutely 100%. Alright, this area is done. So what I'll do is I'll probably I'm going to Treasure Isle next. So I'll teleport to... I'll do it outside the Gaia's Rock area. I might also need to go buy some more mist potions. We'll see. I need to get my ring fixed too. Anyways, so I need 8 of these. I believe it's 2 wind. And then I think it's 3 more wind and 5 fire. Peril. Oh, I had it backwards. Oh, I love this. Here we go. Oh, it's so good. I'm also debating on selling all my potions. So now we need to teleport. We're teleporting back to Prox to buy up more mist potions. Second. I'm just prepping my food. I'd like to eat it while it's still warm, so... Tablet! Ah, fuck off! Come on. Can't even cut up my food without shit falling on the floor. Go back to the shop. Making a mist potion a buyable item was the most broken thing they could have done. I don't see myself ever using potions. You only used nuts in the first game because you didn't have mist potions, and mist potions are just better nuts anyways. I need to get you two. I don't want the game ticket. And you two. Alright, let's head to Treasure Isle. But at the very least, like, you know, like I said, we managed to save the shortcuts here, so. So far, I'm not seeing any of the shortcuts that I established, but whatever. This is technically, like the Islet Cave, and a place that has an early access area. Really doesn't matter which one I do. You know, those spots with holes are supposed to be where the thing stays put, right? Like, it's not supposed to move back after it goes there. That's why it's a bit irritating that that keeps happening. Like that. That shortcut right there. I specifically did that so I wouldn't have to go through the whole dungeon again. I specifically pressed on when I could have just retreated after getting the genie so I could unlock that shortcut to make the return trip much easier. Glad to know my time was spent well. Lift these up. And then we head over here. I'm just running. There's nothing notable about these enemies. This is where the boss is. This is the Star Magician. I am the Guardian of Water. If you would claim my power, you must prove your worth. He comes with these variable balls. Each ball does a different thing. Thunderball is high Jupiter synergy. Refresh Ball heals. Guardian Ball buffs and stuff. And Anger Ball does high pyro damage and like sacrificial attacks. I am taking out those two because they will make fighting this guy a piece of shit otherwise. I'm gonna try this again. Three. Yes! That'll kill. And that should absolutely kill the other one. He can summon more, by the way. Told you. I don't really care, though, about those balls. Fuck. Maybe I can do another high impact. We'll do a wish well. Fuck. Yeah, 123 damage. Now you know why we need to take out the fucking guard ones. Oh my god, there's two of them. You can only have 5 out at a time. We're gonna find out if this guy has break or not. I'm gonna do a double wish well this turn. Of course. Yeah, I should be at about max attack now. If I get break, I get break, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of AoE damage coming in now. But I need this. Fuck. Oh, and there's that 1% non-mega though. Ugh. Ideally, he summons a 4th Thunderball. Oh, he didn't summon anything. Our stat attack still buffed. Fuck. And then Isaac's gonna one-hit legend. Called it. Oh, that killed though. Interesting. Now the buff's still up though, so it doesn't matter. Like summon an anger ball or something. Like I don't. Thank you. The refresh balls I don't want because they hit ply and they heal for a shit ton. Oh, attacks back to normal. Oh, he's still buffed. I'm in a state, though, where I can't risk buffing anymore. I gotta keep up the double heals. Perfect, though. 3 hit. That's probably his last turn of buffed attack, so... Anger Ball can also use other synergies outside of self-sacrifice, like it can use like Novas and stuff. Okay. I'm assuming his... yeah, not reset. I'm gonna have to use a Mist Potion. Legend! Oh, and he's gone. Alright, time to clean it up. Can you imagine killing him and then dying to the balls? That'd be shame. Legend, and you're dead. One attack was gonna kill. There we go. I didn't even get enough money to replenish the mist potion I used. Alright, what summon is this one that I need to show off? Azel! Oh, I remember this one. 4 Mercury, 3 Venus. Once again, I gotta do a party switch. Alright, that's 2 bosses done. The next one gets tricky. I will say that for sure. So the next boss has this very unique mechanic in which he can basically set your genie on standby. Oops, wrong thing. Let me show this summon out here. He can set your genie on standby and then use use any genies you have on standby as summons. And you can use any summon you've officially unlocked. Part of the reason I'm showing off all these summons too, by the way, is because these summons are all in Dark Dawn, and Dark Dawn is a fully 3D game. Like, they upgraded everything, so I want to show off, you know, what Dark Dawn managed to upgrade. I have enough to replenish the 1 mist potion. Right, next is Yampi Desert Cave. We're gonna find out if these shortcuts saved or not. Well, that first pillar there is going to tell me no, but... We're gonna find out, though. I'm correct. What's the point of having these lock-in things if they're not gonna lock in? Oh, they lock in for the dungeon. The moment you leave, fuck you. I want to point out there are areas in the game I can go back to right now that all those lock-in mechanics are still in effect. All right. Too close to the edge? Yep. I will say that I am nervous about fighting Dullhan, the optional boss. Or the super boss, because the strat I use works, but it can still fail. Like, Dullhan's strong enough. I've seen a video of a guy with level 100 characters wiping to it. Right? Like, Dullhan has the ability that no matter what level you are, to still be a threat. I always wonder if I could mod this the Golden Sun games. The only mod I would want to do. The only mod I would want to do is mod it. I'd want to mod the game so that all synergy can work at an additional +1 distance. And I just want to see how much that breaks the game. Because there's so many puzzles in this game that are very reliant on you being, like, next to or 1 block away. I'm pretty sure the boss is through this door. I forget this guy's name, mind you. No, he's not. Okay. Dead. Oh no, Ray, it's Ivan. If Ivan was an attacking class, sure. But he's not. enjoy drinking from my delicious hot chocolate. These are some of my favorite enemy types, I'm gonna admit. I am always a fan of, like, direct progression in a game. I know they're palette swaps, mind you, but I've always kind of liked games that had a boss enemy at the beginning of the game, and later in the game that enemy is actually, like, just a normal enemy. Like, you know, a good moment that this actually happened in was Final Fantasy XII. The Urutan Eater is an Amantian, an enemy found in the Necrol of Nabudi, the Nabudi's Deadlands. Why it's in the Sand Sea, we won't know. We don't know. Nor, we know that it feasts on the Urutan, but, and it's fierce enough that even a group of them together couldn't stop it. But how it got there is a mystery. But the fact of the matter is that it is an enemy that is really tough to fight the first time you fight it, but then later in the game, it's a joke. Boss is here. Yes. Okay, I didn't sleep at an inn because I'm dumb. So, this guy's really gonna throw off my groove here. But if I can't let him get off strong summons, like, I can't. If this guy can get off high tier summons, then it's game over. I'm the Guardian of Fire. If you want my power, prove yourself in my Crucible of Flame. Valukor. Use this, and once again, we'll do that. I didn't even plan the War Ring thing, it's just worked out that way. There it is. I need you to use... Basically, this is a game of using his own game against him. Like, you can't let him get these summons. If he gets to use Jupiter, so be it. That's the penalty I'll have to take here. Fuck. Only way I could heal that turn. Basically, if he has to summon, he needs to use the low-level summons. Like, there's no options on this one. Now, since he did that, though, that was literally the best turn I could get off this guy. Because now both Isaac and Felix are at max attack right now. Like, absolutely max attack. Or near max attack, anyways. And now I have the ability to go straight in for a summon. Or for some healing. There's really nothing else I can do. I'll have him attack then, and you can just heal. Because you'll heal full health anyway. Oh, come on, I get the weakest vengeance. Are you kidding me? See, the fact of the matter is, the poor decision he made was allowing me to get off so many Megaras. I got such an attack buff off of them. And that got all the genie out of his hair. Oh, you piece of shit. I didn't realize he could do that. I'm just gonna leave those ones, and I'm just gonna go in for the attack here. And just get these guys to double heal. Hack. Megara. Neptune. Heal. Oh, when we got him! See, it's kind of how you have to fight that guy. You basically just don't want him to get the strong summon, so you have to summon against him. This one actually went rather well, though. You want to know what his downfall was, and why it was actually so much easier than it's been in the past? I didn't see what summon that was. So the reason why that was that fight was his downfall is because I've always fought this guy monoclassed. So I have one Venus, one Mars, one Jupiter, one Mercury. So every time he used Genie Stun, it was just one of every Genie, every single time. But because I was mixed class, he does it per character. So it would cause him to put various different Genies on stun. This allowed me to get, like as you saw with the Neptune, 3 different, or because he didn't use Mercury the first turn, and then he ended up setting him, let's say, Sour and Fog. It basically gave me the advantage. Valucor. Oh, Daedalus. Yes, this is the summon. This is what I need for the next fight. So I'm not actually even going to show this one, because it's what I need for the next boss. It is a guaranteed need for the next boss. Alright, I don't have enough to replace the mist potion I used, so we're just heading to Contingo. So this one I still have to do the dungeon for. You'll end up seeing what this... It's best for me to use this on the next boss, because there's a secondary effect of this summon that you wouldn't really get to see if I just used it on an enemy, so... But there's a reason why I'm saving it for the final boss. Or for this super boss. So I don't have to stand on the pedestals again, they're still lit. I can just go straight in. Alright, dungeon time. These fights are going like way easier. So this room I never actually got to show off while I was farming for the rule. So this statue mirrors your movement. Trust me, it's not the only one you'll have to deal with. That's an easy one, just showing you the mechanic of what it's supposed to do. Maya with the final kill. I don't remember much of this dungeon, not gonna lie. I remember more about Dullhand than the dungeon itself. Yeah, I guess fighting Valucor. Is that his name again? Yeah, Valucor I guess fighting Valakar, his greatest weakness is multi-type sets, because it allows you, because you could potentially get off a very powerful summon against him without having it to cripple an entire one person. It also didn't affect my sets too much because my team wasn't very heavily reliant on synergy. Like, Wish is the only synergy I was reliant on, and it was always there. But even if it wasn't, as backup, or Wish and Restore. I had to use Restore a lot because of Stun Jump. Stun Jump is such a clever move for that boss, though. So the reason why I think so is because... This is a Mimic, isn't it? Nope, Dark Matter. Don't need it. Don't plan to use it. We'll probably just sell it. Oh, I screwed up. Man, Ivan, your luck is awful. It's about a 50% chance for him to hit all 7 times. I think it's 30% chance for 1 and 20% chance for 2, give or take. I think those are the odds I saw on like a forum. Almost seems all inconsequential. It's like they got off 2 attacks, and then he unleashes Soul Blade, and Soul Blade's just gonna kill anyway, so... I can't do anything about the pole right now, or the pillar, whatever it is. Problem is I can't guarantee Ivan or Isaac are going to get kills, because I cannot guarantee whether they'll unleash, and if they do, I can't guarantee they'll use the unleash that we need. They need the highest tier unleash to get the kill. Alright, because lift doesn't hold off map, so I gotta do it the bottom puzzle first. When I play Dark Dawn, though, after, you know, coming up after this, I believe the first Dark Dawn stream is going to be on Thursday. I will there will talk about some stuff I didn't like about the game, and I'll talk about, but I'll also talk about stuff I did like about the game too, because there were things I did like. There we go. Took a little bit of thinking on that one. Three hit. One hit wouldn't kill. And we already learned that Mega Do doesn't. Now we just need to head back around. Then we use lift and go through the top door. The reason I'm still fighting is because A, these enemies aren't really much of a challenge, and B, because I want experience. I don't know if that was evident, but I'm still regularly leveling up. I feel like I'm under-leveled. Don't ask me why, but, you know, some of my characters aren't even 40 yet. Like, Garrett's not even 40. Apocalypse. Oh, did I get a Felix's party attacks first? Because they didn't attack. This one was crazy. It's like, this is the puzzle. There is a puzzle underneath it to do this puzzle, and you had to go through a mirror puzzle to do that puzzle. Oh man, dude got destroyed. I got a full max damage Howl team right there. Okay, this is the tricky one. Just have to reset the room. I'll use synergy on him because he's the only one that doesn't need it for the fight, so. Oh, yay. Another one of those that I don't need. Okay, so we're at Dullhan. Now let me just check something here. I just need to delete this. Right. Time to monotype everyone. Give everyone back their individual genies. Whoops. Alrighty. I just gotta switch these ones. Alright. Then I do this. Oops. And then I do this. We're going to see how this goes. Oh. Well. I didn't need to monotype yet. Oh. I'll leave the monotyped because that's where they already are. For some reason, I thought we were entering into, into Dullhand's room. I already screwed up, though, by the way. I already know it. I already know it. By going straight, I screwed up. Legend. Legend. Another max damage turn. course. Minimum. Personally, I think, like, I know we've used sand quite a bit here, but I think it would have been really cool if we had to use each of the Aqua Rock powers here. Or each of the rock-based powers. I think that would have just been really cool. Okay, now we're at the boss. I just gotta position these, and then hover on them. And it flies you right to the boss. So you have to save before you do you stand on these things. All right. I am the shadow, the keeper of light. If you want the sun's power, show me your own. This is Dullhand, the most powerful boss in the franchise. Deadbeard's got nothing on this guy. Thing is, I also don't think I've ever fought him at this low level. So we're gonna see how it goes. I never fought him in my first playthrough, and on my second playthrough when I fought him... Oh, I'm not showing the summon. There's one more still coming. Wig's dead. I used New Game Plus, so I carried over all my levels to beat him. So he has 10,000 health. So I've specifically designed this to ensure that the first team dies. So they're just going to go out in kind of like a Hail Mary here. Oh yeah, did I mention that he can use the Karen summon against you? I know I didn't. I was saving it for when he did. Doesn't matter whether you pick it up or not, he can use it against you. Hey, look, what's that? That looks like a missile. The missile Daedalus launch. So this is why I meant it was better to wait until this particular fight to show you the full effects of Daedalus. So the reason I did that was because he has 10,000 health and Daedalus's missile does 2,000. I've done 8,000 damage to this guy already. Party number 2. Eclipse, 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 Eclipse. He's about 10,000 health. Yep, and there we go. The Daedalus strat is the easiest way to beat this guy. It is the easiest joke-filled way to beat this guy. So basically that's the strategy. Is you have all your Venus users and you have everyone monotype, all your Venus and Mercury's up front, and they just use Daedalus first turn. Just use Daedalus. The secondary attack, the future sight based attack of the missile, 2,000 damage a hit. That's 8,000 damage right there. So all you have to do is just last long enough for those to hit. And knowing that when the first party wipes, the second one comes in, you can just Hail Mary the first party. All you gotta do is get those 4 Daedaluses off. Get those off, you Hail Mary, or then Hail Mary the party. And what I mean by that is just basically just attack. Like, do as much damage as you can with party 1. Don't heal, don't revive, don't anything. Just attack. Use up the rest of your summons like I tried to do there. I didn't realize until that last turn they were up there that I could have still summoned, right? But, just do as much damage as you possibly can. Use your strongest synergies, attack, whatever it is. Then the next team comes out, and hopefully you've done enough damage that they can just eclipse, and it KOs them, which is what you saw there. So here we are, the strongest summon in the game, Iris. I do not, I will say this, I do not recommend this same strategy against the final boss, the Doom Dragon. The reason being is because the Doom Dragon has 3 fight phases. And that's why I don't recommend it, because each phase has its own health gauge. Meaning that I don't know how the missiles impact, like you don't want to waste damage, basically. Anyways, let's go heal up. Yeah. You turn basically one of the strongest... Like, you thought, like, cheesing what was his name? Deathbeard. Or Deadbeard, whatever his name was easy. And technically, cheesing him was easy. It was just very technical. and it required using your healer as a DPS. But it worked. Right? Garrett and Isaac alternating between Granite and Flash. Ivan using Lull to seal all of Deadbeard's synergy. And then Maya just using Genie and then unleashing when she hits Boreas and then healing when needed. That's literally all you need to do. But here, like, this one's a bit of a joke, like, if you just know how powerful Daedalus is. Right? That second missile. The problem is a lot of times, unless you're using it in a boss fight, you're probably not, like, and the thing is, especially if you're doing it the way I did it, I beat Valukar last, meaning that only Dullhand and Doomdragon are left as bosses. So there really isn't a whole lot to use it on that wouldn't die from the initial bombardment. So sometimes that's why the missile is such an, it can be such a missed feature at times, but it is so utterly broken. Like, I want to look up on the wiki, like, let's look up Dullhand and see if, I would like to show off Iris though, but I need I need 9 Fire Genie, which I don't have. I just like, it's like it says to summon the embodiment of the sun's power. Iris, who's the Greek goddess of rainbows, has literally nothing to do with the sun. I'm just letting the battle reset Genie here. This guy can't actually hurt me, so... And I don't plan to use this summon in the final boss, so... Oh, all 7 hits. What a pitiful way to die. Alright. Might as well just do it this way. So I don't have to individually turn on as many dungeons. Okay, yeah, he has 16,000 HP, sorry. He regenerates 200 each turn. 300 PP and regenerates 100 PP per turn. Interesting. It's saying on hard mode where enemies have 50% more health and 25% higher attack and defense, Dullhand does not get that much of a boost because there's an HP cap in the game, which is 16,383 HP. And since he already has 16,000, he actually only gets 383 more HP. He does receive the attack and defense bonus, though. So we never even got to see him use Jin Storm. So it's a unique one. Sets recovery mode all the genie on all currently battling party members. Okay, so that was even worse. So yeah, so all 4 active party members are put into recovery. Just to give you an idea. So if he used that like turn 1 or something, my strat would have been ruined. Alright, Iris. So Iris is a really cool one. It has a secondary effect. Not only does it do a crap ton of damage, but it also heals the party too. Alright, now I just need to get them to reset. Interesting. So elementals, you saw him use elemental swap. It actually doesn't do anything. But it does it basically says, hey, he's going to use Karen. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to flee. Yep, that's the first strategy for this is 2 Venus Adepts, Isaac and Felix, and 2 Mars Adepts, Garrett and Jenna in the front party, and then, you know, Wind and Jupiter and Mercury in the back. Have the first party summon Daedalus and other summons repeatedly until the first party is defeated. Make sure to keep the first party alive until Daedalus' second hit comes in. This will make it much easier, though technically not needed. Then have the second party summon Eclipse repeatedly until Dullhand is either defeated or your party is. A possible addition to this strategy is using Granite on the first turn to keep the battle party alive longer. With that same concept, you could also just use Flash on the first turn too. Especially since Jenna, I'm pretty sure, is the fastest of the 4 of them. 300. No, Felix is, at least in my team, Felix is the fastest. But Flash would go first. So you could have Jenna use Flash and then have, you know, maybe anyways. The other strategy is Charon twice, and then Thor, using Venus and Jupiter. And then with Mars and Mercury, you use Meteor, Boris, or Ulysses until defeated. Basically, like there's a 4 Ronin strategy apparently as well. That requires like a huge like equipment and stat setup and stuff. But like basically dull hand is, it seems a lot of the guides are basically just dull hand they're just they're just summon rushes. Alright, let's get everyone's genie back where they belong. I don't really care if they have the exact same genie. Doom Dragon does have a genie-based skill, but it's just one genie from every party member is put on recovery, not all of them like Dull Hands is. Wind. One more. Garrett. He needs these 4. I'm actually, in all honesty though, like I'm actually really liking this team setup here. I really do like having 2 wishes in the team. That was one thing that would upset me at times in the past, was not having 2 wishes. So you're master, you should be a master, you should be a Chaos Lord. And then also, since I'm using attack, I'm using the moves like impact more. Okay, everyone's back to where they should be. All right, final boss time. The dataless strat, I will say, I'm not the one that probably thought of it originally, but I didn't look it up to use that strategy. I used that strategy on my own, but it was just confirmed later online that that is pretty much one of, if not the most effective strategies to take out Dull Hand with really quick and simple. So we are 2 hours into this stream. Two hours in, and we've defeated 4 of the 5 bosses on our way to the next one. 3-hour stream probably at max. Hey guys. I know you didn't see me come back, but... Yeah, we never came back to this room after we unlocked all the doors. You retreated out. You have proven your worth. The heavens await you. This is where we save. As the final battle begins. Betrayers, you have arrived. Who said that? Wind's too strong, I can't see anything. Heard it too, but I don't see anyone else up here. And quick, cast the star in before anything has a chance to stop us. So you still intend on lighting the beacon of Mars Lighthouse? Who said that? Have you forgotten me so soon, Shoko? And you, Morozo? Seems you two seems to know you, Choco. Do you have any idea what it is? Then search your heart, boy. The voice. It's the wise one. Since when were you on a first-name basis with the wise one? It must have been Choco. What happened in Soul Sanctum after we were kidnapped? When Saturos and Minardi stole the elemental stars, they triggered a volcanic eruption. The Wise One prevented Mount Elf from erupting so Morozo and I could escape. But wait, Mount Elf did erupt. There was a huge explosion. We saw it all the way in Vault. But it would have erupted with us still inside. There was no way we could escape and have escaped in time. The Wise One held off the eruption until we could escape. He even halted the lava flow. Can't believe it. No one has enough power to do that. No, it sounds weird, but I was there, and it happened, so you'll just have to believe us. We can do all that. This Wise One seems more like a god than an adept. I did not just save you. I also tasked you with recovering 4 elemental stars. Why have you disobeyed my command? Why have you come to light the beacon? Because Prox will be destroyed if we don't. Can't let that happen. Prox? They have brought this disaster upon themselves. Are you saying we should just abandon them to die? What did they do to deserve that? People of Prox have committed an unforgivable sin. They must pay the price. For lighting the lighthouses? Is that their sin? Does that warrant total destruction? If we don't light the beacon, Gaia Falls will eventually erode all of Weyard. We have fought for so long to save all the people of our world. Why now? You would stop, and now you would stop us? Gaia Falls is growing. It's consuming more and more with each passing day. How can you just allow the world to crumble into nothingness? The seal needs to be broken. The world will be destroyed if it's not. You have learned far too much. Wise one, you can't continue to protect the lighthouses. You know what's happening. It is your duty to protect all of Weird. If Weird is destroyed, you will have failed us all. Why won't you answer us, Wise one? If alchemy is unleashed, mankind will destroy all of Weird itself. But we can combine our strengths and ensure that alchemy not be used for evil. It is inevitable. In time, one man will seek to rule over all. It is human nature, inescapable. And it shall come sooner than any of you think. Why would you say that? The water adept, who climbs towards the peak of Mount Alf, even as we speak, is he not a friend of yours? Alex is his name. Surely you have not forgotten him. Alex, what would he be doing on Mount Alf? He understands far more than you do. He knows when the 4 beacons have been lit, their light will gather at Soul Sanctum. But what would he gain from being there? When the final beam of light reaches the peak of Mount Alf, the golden sun shall rise. The golden sun? What is that? And what would Alex want with that? When the 4 beams merge into one, they form a golden light bathing Mount Alf's peak. Is that alchemy? I mean, like pure alchemy made real at the heart of its power? It's the light that gives shape to the Stone of Sages. This has been Alex's one true desire from the very start. Alex planned all of this. Then he must have been after this power. So here's the thing. This is my thing. So I never actually revealed what Alex's intentions were. I kept that, secret. But here's the thing that becomes a little bit problematic. Because, I'll just say this now. Alex is in Dark Dawn. Despite what you see at the end of this game. Alex has never fought in the 3 Golden Sun games. And I really hope they make a 4th and he's like the franchise final boss. But the thing is, outside of occasionally helping you but working with the enemy, Alex is never really shown to be evil. Like, generally speaking, Alex just seems to want power for the sake of power. He doesn't actually seem to have any real desire to use it. As shown in, you'll see him in Dark Dawn. The reason I say this is because it's not really very well hidden in Dark Dawn. It's quite obvious that it's Alex. But Alex specifically, how do I say it? He may side sort of with the bad guys, but again, there's nothing he does that claims that he's evil. He's just helping the bad guys. Unless there's something further than the Golden Sun that he wants, or maybe he wants to get all of the Golden Sun power, but he specifically doesn't go after any of these characters in that game, even though only about, I think, 3 of them even appear in the game. Isaac, Garrett, I think Pierre's appear in the game. It's stated that Felix and Sheba disappeared. Jenna married Isaac, but she and Ivan are in Calais, and I don't know where Mia is. I forget where Mia is. Been duped. He used this all. Oh, you'd better believe he's not getting away with this. Alex, how could you do this? My question, though, is... one other thing is, where did Alex learn about the Golden Sun? That's information I would like to know. How did he learn about this? No one else seemed to know about what the Golden Sun was. Not even Maya. So, who told them? How did he learn about it? He's one of my own people. I feel sick, disgusted. None of that matters right now. We still have to light the beacon. We don't have any choice. We don't do it now. Prox, we destroy Daimien. We have to, right? You bet we do. The wise one will have to deal with Alex on his own. Cannot interfere in the actions of mankind. Then, how about getting out of our way so we can light the beacon, huh? Ooh, good one, Twig. I don't like doing exactly what Alex wants, but it's looking like we've got no choice. Don't worry, Daimien. Just throw the Mars star into the beacon. Well, this beacon's well now. Didn't you just say you aren't allowed to interfere with our actions? That is correct. I cannot stop you. But what if some miracle were to occur? One that prevented you from lighting the beacon? What are you talking about? What kind of miracle? If you can defeat a miracle, only then can you ignite the beacon's flame. Wise One is up to something. Be wary, everyone. We don't know what he's capable of. The Doom Dragon. A three-headed dragon? That's your miracle? So you have us fight for our future? Fine then, we fight we shall. What's he thinking? We already beat a two-headed dragon. How much tougher could this one be? I don't care how many heads it has. Nothing's going to stop us now. Let's do it. For procs, for the future of Wayard. Wait a second. Wasn't that 200 dragon actually... Well, that means the 300 dragon must be... Daimien, no! You mustn't fight the dragon. It's... Too late, Kraden. We can't get away from it now. Daimien, don't stop! And so, the fight with the Doom Dragon begins. So just like some of the others, it has 3 attacking turns. You get a high impact off on the first turn. And I'll use the War Ring on Felix. I think he can use Break too. So if he does, oh well, but at least it wastes a turn. That should easily be a Maya heal. I think I can get another high impact off. I will say, it's very interesting to play the game this way. The thing is, I never played the game with outside of monotype, pretty much. Never did. Oh, fuck you. Oh, sweet. I got a fairy ring. I can cure myself. Better yet, let's not and just continue attacking. Ivan can do the heal this turn, and you can use Restore. Can you hit more than once, please, Isaac? Like, Choco, come on. I've used Restore much more than I've ever used in this entire and like, I basically never use Restore. Use another high impact. Use a Wish Well. One head down. That's a record. But what I was saying was, by the time I realized these variable different strategies to play the game with, oh no. I was already in New Game Plus, so none of the strategies really mattered because I would, like, in my Game Boy Advance file, Felix is level 80, right? Like, because I've just played through the game so many times. Cruel Ruin. This is its signature attack and summon. But yeah, it's interesting to play through the game having, like, basically pretty much perfect gear builds. Oh my god, okay, that's a double heal this turn. That might actually also even straight up be a Mist Potion heal. Mist Potion and Wish. the more heads you knock off, the less move access he has, and the heads get knocked off in an order. So there's the next head. This is going... I normally just summon spammed on this. This is going way better. Oh my god, this is going too well. Oh, this is so much more fun. Not having to worry about PP, not having to worry about... like, dying because all your summons are in all your genie are in standby mode, so you have like a third of your normal stats. Cruel Ruin. Oh, that's gonna be another double heal next turn. Wish. Oh, I think double wish isn't enough, right? I had to use a mist potion last time. And then just, he's not doing enough damage to make this a true threat, so Ivan keeps getting to use high impact. So he's just like buffing Felix and Isaac to such disastrous degrees. Okay, that's gonna be a double mist potion turn. No joke about it. Damien's in the red. Or, oh no, okay. No, Min's in the red. Or in the yellow. Okay, double mist potion. Yeah, he uses, he definitely uses, oh, we won! Game, set, match, let's go! Oh my god, that was a joke! Oh, and look who it is. This is what Kraden was alluding to. But that was the easiest Doom Dragon fight I've ever had, and I beat the game at level 80. Oh my god, that was a joke! If I can find my old Game Boy Advance copy, I gotta play through this again. Like basically getting all these sets. Hey Nick, you showed up just in time for the finale. I literally just beat the last boss. Like you pulled a Mario and showed up right after the last boss. I just fucking smoked him. Oh my god, that was such an easy fight. Who are they? That's what I was trying to warn you about. It wasn't just the dragon you killed. Remember you warning us, but it was too late for us to stop. Kraden, what do you know? Why were you trying to stop us from fighting the dragon? It was the Wise One's final trap. Trap? What do you mean? The Wise One knew he couldn't stop you, so he played a cruel, wretched trick on you instead. Kraden, I don't understand. What are you trying to tell us? Molotov, let's see who those people are while they sort all this out. No, Twig, don't look. You mustn't look. It'll only bring you pain. Kraden, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Kraden? They can't hurt us anymore. We'll just... Twig, what's the matter? It can't be. How? How? Who is it? Choco, I know that guy. That's your dad. Does that mean the other two are... Mom, Dad. I'll heal Twig's parents. Quickly, Min. Tend to Choco's father. If only I'd realized it sooner. What's the matter, Dan? Why did you stop? Twig's parents need you. Give up, Min. You can't. You have to save them. It's no use, Lo. I'm tapped. And even if I weren't, it's just too late. What are you saying? They can't. They're not. They can't be. It's not what I'm saying, Twig. I finally found them. I was going to be with them again for the first time in years. Twig. Please, it can't be. Mom, wake up. It's me. It's Twig. Don't leave me. Twig, you must prepare yourself for what comes next. Being transformed into a dragon, fighting in that form, this requires tremendous power. What are you saying, Kraden? In fighting you, your parents were forced to use every last ounce of their energy. They don't have the strength to. If they had won the battle, they would not have survived. Even if they had won the battle, they would not have survived. You can't blame yourself. So, Nick, how did your family thing go? Or is it still going on? You monster. Why did you do this? Why did you make us fight Twig's parents? You're no god, you're no protector, you're evil. You don't understand the pain you've caused, wise one. You have no idea the damage done to a child who learned she has destroyed her own parents. It's enough. I knew what I was doing the moment I raised my sword. We defied the wise one in order to save the world. Our parents would understand. Don't you think so, Daimien? You're right. It hurts, but it's true. We didn't do this for ourselves. We did it all for all of Wayard. We still have a chance. That sounds pretty nice. Any problems? Still have a chance to save Prox. Perhaps we can't save your parents, but we can save countless others. Kyle and the others saved them too. They sacrificed their lives so we could go on. I never imagined my actions would help to save the world. Even though lighting the beacon may create wars and strife, I regret none of this. There's little time left, Daimien. Use the Mars star and light the beacon. Really? Why? Beacon is lit. And to think I joined this quest hoping to prevent exactly this from happening. And I began this quest as a prisoner taken against my will. But if that tidal wave hadn't sent me off course, I wouldn't even be here. How many lives have been taken and changed forever to light this beacon? Thank God, Wayard is safe now. You're right. I hear voices too. I told you I could hear them. Who said that? Where are you? Yeah, it sounds like it. Definitely doesn't sound like she has. We're in Ilm. We're at the base of the Mercury Lighthouse. You can't be. You can't be. Hey, I know that voice. It's Min. I just know it. Min. It's you. Gressa says we can hear you, Min. We're all... Right, I'm so happy. Who are those two kids talking to? I don't know. But they've been standing there telling everyone to leave the lighthouse. Weird couple of kids, if you ask me. How is it that we can hear you? I don't know. But he told us we'd be able to talk to you if we came here now. He? Who's he? I don't know. We were sleeping and he came to us in a dream. He said, go to the lighthouse. The lighthouse? Why? He said we had to deliver a message. He was too busy to do it himself. What message? We have to warn everyone to stay clear of the lighthouses. What's going on? What happened? I don't know, but he told us to warn people away from Mount Alf as well. But who is he? You still haven't told us. You're a meanie. I don't tell meanies anything. Don't pay him any attention. Tell him. To him. It's me, Min. Can you tell me who spoke to you? I told you I don't know, but he looked like a big rock with a big rocky eye. The wise one. you be doing? Of course, I understand. The wise one said that all four lighthouses have been lit. The golden sun will shine. When that happens, Mount Alf and the lighthouse will probably become quite dangerous. So the wise one is warning people in dreams, telling them to seek refuge. Why would he do that? You saw what he did to us. He can't be up to anything good. Have you not learned? One's actions do not always reveal one's true intentions. Hama, sister! Master Hama, did you receive a message too? Yes. I was called to the Jupiter Lighthouse in a dream. You have completed your quest, but I see it comes with great loss. Yeah, sounds about right. That's your classic entitled behavior. Would you say she's a narcissist or just entitled? You've completed your quest, but I see it comes with great loss. Your suffering has been almost unbearable. Hama, my parents. I know, Twig, and I am sorry, but do not give up hope for them just yet. What do you mean, Master Hama? Appearances can be an illusion. The wise one has a caring heart. He forced us to fight Choco's and Twig's parents. What's so caring about that? If the wise one were truly evil, he would not be warning me of danger in my dreams. Well, I guess not. But then what's he up to? We do not have time to discuss it now. She's right. The wise one said it's not safe to be near the lighthouses, then I think we should listen. I am heading for safety too. All of you must get away from the lighthouse now. Hurry everyone, let's go. What about our parents? We can't leave them behind. But we won't make it if we have to take them with us. Should we take them with us? Absolutely. It's too dangerous. The golden sun is forming. The ray of light is emitting from the beacon from the Mars star. What will happen? The power of alchemy will be unleashed upon the world. We must take Choco's father and Twig's parents and flee. Stop it! Let go of my wrist. So, get a grip. No one's touching you. I'm serious. The beacon. Twig, we have to move your parents. Mom, Dad, what's happening? There's no time for questions. Just carry them. Carry them and go. Oh, wow. That sounds like a fun time, my friend. Thank you, Daimien, and you too, Choco and Kraden. By igniting Mars Lighthouse, you stopped Gaia Falls from devouring our town. We're just glad to have helped save Wayard. Been through many trials, more than any of us can ever know. We have no idea what to expect when we lit the beacon. Final beacon. When we saw the flash of the beacon, we had no idea what you'd suffered to light it. I thought we were done for. There was no way we could escape with our parents' bodies. Well, at least not if we hadn't pulled together and overcome our sorrows. That light was brilliant. You know, I shall always regret that I didn't get to look upon the beacon's light from afar. I understand your regret. As a scholar of alchemy, you would have been most impressed. I saw the beams of blue, red, and purple streaming out towards the southeast. This direction in which Vale lies, is it not? Is that the light headed to your hometown? Yeah, I can understand that. I have a narcissistic dad, so... Though I wouldn't say he's like necessarily entitled, but he's narcissistic. He's very like selfish with a lot of stuff. The wise one said the beams were going to merge into one above Mount Elf. The orb of golden light we saw, that was shining directly over Vale. Yes, that was the golden sun forming over Mount Elf. If I remember the tales correctly. The golden sun is the blast of light emitting at the very moment the Stone of Sages forms. Such legends exist even here? I wish I'd known that sooner. I fear for Vale. To think that all this energy is being released right over your hometown. We're worried about that. We're hoping we can return to Vale as quickly as possible. Oh, is there nothing we can do to convince you to stay? We had hoped you might stay in Prox a while, but that sounds unlikely. Don't worry. We plan on returning as soon as things quiet down, don't you? Our village will not soon forget that you saved us from the edge of destruction. Do visit again. Time comes, I may no longer be in this world. Don't say such things. I'm sure a long life awaits you. Oh boy, I don't know what the right... Because obviously Dark Dawn came out like 10 years or so after this game did. So the writers were probably thinking that, oh, you know, he's just being nice. Oh boy, is that actually factual? Believe it or not, despite Dark Dawn taking place like, I think it's like 20 years later or something, 20, 30 years later, Kraden is still in the game. That's not really a spoiler, because Kraden appears very early in the game. So it's not a spoiler. Well, I suppose we should be departing for Vale soon. You're right, Kraden. If we don't, you know who might start causing trouble. At least some of your cares have been remedied. You must be glad to know you brought back all three back from the brink of death. I would not have thought it possible had I not seen it. Even I do not fully understand it, but there can be no doubt the fire synergy released by the beacons rekindled their spirits. I hadn't expected so much synergy to be released by the lighthouse's beam. I had no real explanation other than their life forces had not been fully extinguished. It was a miracle, but the fire synergy seemed to have recharged them somehow. And had your parents not been adepts, the wave of synergy would have passed them by. Choco, what's taking you two so long? Don't keep me waiting. Oh, it's Twig. We're late and she looks rather displeased with us. Should I let her know we're leaving now? No. Sorry, Twig. It sounds like things are going to take just a little bit longer. Well, I'm not going to wait much longer. If you don't come soon, we're leaving without you. I'll wait outside with them. I don't think they want to wait anymore, Daimien. We're all set to head home. No patience whatsoever. Oh well, suppose it's time to leave. May your journey home be safe and uneventful. We shall never forget what you have done for Prox. What took you so long? Mom and Dad are tired of waiting for you. That's not true, Daimien. Take as long as you need to say farewell to the people of Prox. Don't worry about us, Daimien. You and the others took good care of us. Don't tell them that. We'll be stuck here forever. You look like you're feeling back to your old self, Twig. You were weeping such mournful tears after the battle. What? As if you can't prove anything. Go easy on her. You have to remember, she thought both her parents had died. Oh, you were crying, Twig? No, I said I wasn't. Now you've got me thinking about my family. I didn't think I'd miss them this much. Only hope they're all safe back in Vale. I want to be home again. I want to see how my mother is doing. Don't worry, son. I'm sure Dora's doing fine. She's a strong woman. But last time I saw her, she looked so sick, so weak. So this is apparently another dialogue change. I didn't mention this one, but this is or maybe I did. This is the last thing that can be brought up if you transfer data. This specifically is given if you return to Vale after leaving the first desert and checking up on Isaac's mother and Garrett's family. Isaac won't comment on her being sick if he doesn't go back, because obviously he wouldn't know she was sick. Even if nothing happened to Vale, I'm still worried. Don't worry, Choco. I'm sure she's in wonderful shape. I think she'll be surprised to see me. Sorry to keep you all waiting. At last, the time has come for us to return to Vale. As soon as we leave Prox, we'll head towards Angara, and from there to Vale. To see this winged ship of yours, it sounds so incredible. I remember so little of our trip to Prox. This is really my first voyage on a ship. I've heard that the wind and waves make the boat rock. I hope I don't get sick. This ancient ship of ours actually flies above the ocean. It's quite a cozy ride. Looks like we've got an exciting last trip ahead of us, doesn't it? Wow. Setting out like this takes me back to our own quest start. It was so long ago. Keep talking like this, we'll never go anywhere. Let's go, Daimien. What's the matter? Are you boys reluctant to depart? No. They're all that we've been through. You can't possibly be nervous about this small trip. It's just I hope that Vale came out of this in as good condition as Prox did. We won't know until we get there. I can't stop thinking about my parents are doing. Were the both of them in Vale? I can't. Can you make a guess, Creighton? Will Vale still be standing when we arrive? Not even I know that. I can see it in your eyes, Creighton. You think something's happened, don't you? I can't be. It's a possibility, one that cannot be ignored. If it's not there, then what's the point in even going back? Feels like... Is that really how you feel, Choco? What about you, Daimien? Already forgotten that we discussed? You ought to refresh your memory. What do you mean? Our conversation with Hama after we ignited the beacon. Remember us talking to the children from Ilma at the base of the Mercury Lighthouse? When they were warning people away from the lighthouses? Yes, the Wise One instructed everyone to seek refuge. So what about it? Don't you see, Morozo? If Vale were destroyed, I'd expect the villagers have all escaped to safety. I guess that's true. They might still be right. That's true. So whatever happens, my family's alive. I've forgotten about that. Thanks, Creighton. Morozo, can you make sure everyone else knows that? Let's go, both of you. We have to catch up to everyone. Creighton. Why did the Wise One change our parents into a dragon? Why did he make us fight them? I mean, we almost killed them. He tried to make us kill our parents. Why? You think that he intended for them to die from the start? No. You don't understand why he put you through all of this if he knew they'd survive. We cannot hope to fathom the motives of a being as all-powerful as the Wise One. You don't know either, Creighton? One can only hazard a guess. The Wise One wanted to test you. What do you mean test? I cannot tell you more. It is up to you to find the answer. We will use alchemy to wage war, to raise armies, or will we use it to grow wise, to rise above our petty feuds and form great deeds? You are willing to sacrifice everything for your quest. I'd say you've risen to this challenge. Oops. Is everyone else that far ahead of us? We better hurry and catch up before the others leave us behind. After all, I'm not terribly interested in trying to walk all the way back to Vale. If you feel the same, then we better be hurrying. Choco, Daimien, we're off. And the credits roll. God, I love this game. And it was so much, like, as annoying as the 9-hour stream was on Friday. Like, a lot of the RNG-ness, like finding the right enemies, and then getting the items, and then RNGing at the blacksmith. Oh, here's Alex climbing the tower. Or the mountain. Golden Sun, the very quintessence of alchemy's power. It's beginning. Wait for me, please wait. Wait until I reach the summit of Mount Elf. It made, like, I've never played through the game the way I did here. Like, I always used mono classes and I always focused on summoning. But playing through the game this way made it almost a joke. Oh my god. Like, the hardest fight was probably the Sentinel, I would say, because the Sentinel had break, so I couldn't buff my team. And he kept using a lot of high-powered synergies, and he had that stun drop, or the defense drop attack. He was probably the most dangerous out of the lot. The Star Magician, his only annoyance was just that he kept summoning guard balls. In all honesty, I got lucky that he didn't spawn any refresh balls, because those would have been annoying if they healed him. Because they use, I think, like, the second ply, which is like 300 HP or something. Like, that's a lot of HP to heal from just one turn. So the guard balls in that way were better, because even though they negated like 90% of the damage I dealt in a turn, at the very least, I still did damage. And I also got super lucky that there ended up being three spark balls on the field. While that was bad because it was a lot of Jupiter damage I had to deal with, it just meant no healing, no guarding. Yeah, they are bad, but in this case, like, those enemies that he spawns can basically be one-shotted. It's just so there were 4 different types of them. One that just uses a lot of electric attacks, one that uses fire attacks and has a pretty powerful kamikaze attack, one that basically buffs the enemy so that it takes 90% less damage. It's a 90% damage buff, or 90% defensive damage buff. So for that turn, and that move always goes first in the turn, so there's no way to block it. So there's no way to counter it or anything. And then the third one is the refresh ball, which can heal. And it's random which one he calls every turn. So he can have up to 4 at a time. At last, I have it. Eternal life and limitless power. Oh, sorry, my tablet's dying. Lest the power of nature is mine to control as I will. Rise, storms, rise up and unleash your might upon Vale and the foothills of Mount Alf. That's odd. I should have limitless power. So why can't I call up a simple storm? Who are you? I'm called the Wise One. Wise One, Vale's protector. You wish to have limitless power. Wish to? I just got it. No, your power is nearly limitless, but it still has boundaries. Nearly limitless. You speak in riddles. Can't you see the power is mine? Yes, you have nearly endless life, and your synergy is somewhat stronger. If you're trying to anger me, you have a little taste of exactly how much power I have attained. Look at me, my body is brimming with power. Oh. What? What's going on? I should be all-powerful. How can you defeat me? You're not all-powerful, Alex. Your power has some limits, as does your life. What? That cannot be. Who's responsible for this treachery? Who's robbed me of my dream? I, the Wise One, imbued the Mars Star with some of the power of the forming golden sun. It rusts even now in the hands of young Choco. Why? Heavens and earth are changing, Alex. You must flee now. What? Mount Alpha will soon be drawn into the heart of Earth. You must flee or join it forever. Flee. I can't flee. I can't even move. Ah, yes. You now see the limits of your power. If you are swallowed by the earth, you may not survive. If you survive, perhaps we shall meet again someday. I think that's probably the intention. This game used a lot of probably D&D, Greek, Roman, and Norse myths and stuff. What's the matter, Rozo? You're finally home again. Aren't you happy? Rozo is just worried about what happened to everyone in Vale. It's just over that last hill. I can't wait to see what your hometown looks like. Beautiful. I'm sure you'd like it, Dan. I'm just going to close my eyes. Someone tell me if it's alright to open them. Would someone else see how things are? I'll go. Come on with me, Daimien. How's it look, Choco? I'm almost there. It can't be. What is it, Choco? Daimien, say something. I'm sorry, Twig, but Vale, Mount Alf, they're gone. Second time in the game, Felix speaks. I'm Mr. Chatterbox in the first game, but he's a silent protagonist in this one. And then Choco is the silent protagonist in the first one, and then all he does is talk in this one. This is terrible. Is that Mount Alf? Mom. Dora. Mom, Dad. Choco, Morozo. What can I do? What can I say to comfort you? They're here somewhere. They have to be here. What can we do? How can we help them? I don't know. Call out to them? Such a tragedy. I'll call them. Choco, Morozo. I understand what you're feeling. I felt it too. But standing here won't bring them back. Let's go to Vault. We can rest there and think. Your family's safe, Daimien. You don't have anything to worry about anymore. But what am I supposed to do? I'm all alone now. Poor baby. Molotov. What's gotten into you? How could you say that to Morozo? I wonder. Morozo, Min, you think this is funny? I've lost everything, my whole family. Morozo, don't be sad. Thought you might be a little more confident after all your adventures. I got to see my brother crying. You made it back from... Why is the text overlapping with the portrait? Some guy failed on his job to align the text properly. You're back, Morozo. We knew it would take you some more... something this to beat you. Welcome home, Morozo. You look surprised to see us, Morozo. How did you survive? The wise one warned us of danger. He guided us here to safety. Everything was destroyed. Our homes, our town. The wise one saved you all. I'm not alone. You made it out well. Did Dora as well? Dora. Mom. Welcome home, Kyla. Choco. You survived, and so did you. Such a good end portrait. I kind of wish, like, I could keep it. The end. And that's it. That is Golden Sun Lost Age. Now, interestingly, I'm not going to do this. But you can do New Game Plus. So you can do easy, where the characters start at the levels that you beat the game at. And I think you have access to all your money, too. So that's all you get is you carry over the levels you beat the game at and the money you have. Or you can do hard, where monsters have 50% more health and 25% higher attack and defense. But yeah, that's it. That is the end of this. That was definitely a fun... Like, I enjoyed this. Now, there's still a third game, obviously. We're playing Dark Dawn. Oh, yeah, like Crosscode. Yeah, I honestly think this game was a very big inspiration for Crosscode. I want to actually look that up. Let's look that up. Yeah, like, yeah, apparently that's the case. A lot of people like Golden Sun. Or a lot of people reference, like, a lot of the music's the same too. But yeah, that's it with Golden Sun. I don't think I'm going to be playing anything else today. I think I'm just going to take the rest of the day off. I'm not streaming tomorrow because I have to close tomorrow. So everything gets picked back up on Tuesday with some more Need for Speed Most Wanted. And we got Genshin Impact on Wednesday. Genshin is no longer going to be weekly, but there's a new update coming out. So Wednesday will be when the new update takes hold. So I'll be playing the new story of Genshin Impact on Wednesday. Thursday is when we begin Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Friday is more Platinum Random Lock, and Saturday is once again more Dark Dawn. Nick, I should warn you, by the way. So Nick the Staravia, or Star Raptor now, he evolved, has 1 life left. Like, literally, like, next death, and he's gone. I got really, really unlucky on the fighting type gym leader. No joke. Her Machoke new Rock Tomb. If we look at just the base values, is it Pokemon Showdown? Pokemon Showdown damage calculator. Hey, this one was very unlucky. Like, let me look it up. So I was 32. Machoke was 29. This was a Staravia. I was 32. It knew Rock Tomb. Right? So that's super effective. And I have a mild nature. So, yeah, Rock Tomb, minimal, like just looking at this, on a minimum, had a 55% chance to KO, maximum 66.6, right? I was not going to die from that Rock Tomb unless it crit. And it crit, and it one-shotted from full health. That's why I said it was very unlucky. It was a single health one-shot. A full health one-shot on a crit. It would not have killed under any other circumstances. So yeah, so you're the closest to death right now. Here, I know the game's not open, but we can quickly switch over here. You can see the team members. So I managed to acquire Golem and Houndoom. Those are the next 2 encounters I got. You were there for Golem, I believe, but Houndoom I got after the fighting gym. And then after the water gym, I managed to roll for Metatite. But I did not yet catch him. So that's just what my next roll is for. And then the next roll will be after the 6th gym. And then one after the 7th gym. And then once I get the Master Ball, that one also gets to be rolled for as well. When do you get the Master Ball in Platinum? Yeah, even if you die, I can still use you for fly. But while I'm on this page, let me just get rid of this and this, because I don't need it right now. Oh, this one. So in Platinum, you get it. Team Galactic HQ from Cyrus after defeating him. So that will be after the 7th gym now, because you have to go there, I believe, right after you beat this after Lake Acuity up north. But we'll see how that goes, because the Master Balls... Oh, why am I still over there? There we go. The Master Ball is a huge thing, because the Master Ball basically is the big game wild card. Any Pokemon catchable up until the Sunny Shore City is catchable. Any Pokemon with that. Like, I roll basically every single Pokemon prior to that. I have to roll when I get the Master Ball, though, because legendaries count. So, like, I need to know whether I'm getting Giratina or Azelf or Yuxi or any of them. Yeah, it ends at Sunny Shore City. And what my plan is to do is, upon heading into the Elite Four, if I get a party wipe, I will reset back to that and then just like remove the Pokemon that are in the team or anything. Well, we'll see. My plan is to reset afterwards. Like, I have to obviously restart, so... But we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, this stream, though, alone, like, I thought this was going to take me longer than 3 hours. I did not realize how strong the team set I had in this game was. Honestly, I was thinking I was underleveled. Honestly, thought I was underleveled. I was in like mid-40s when I beat the game for the first time. The fact that I basically just like destroyed all the bosses. Like I said, Sentinel was the hardest one. Dullhan had the potential to be the hardest one. What also helped too is having 2 Wish users in the team. That was really nice. But Dullhan, I knew Dullhan was the hardest boss, so I had already prepared for Dullhan to be the easiest fight by using Daedalus, the Daedalus summon strat. Right, like just Daedalus, all 4 people using Daedalus first turn, and then when the Future Sight based attack hits, each hitting 2k. Basically on Daedalus alone, I think the summon hit probably about like 400 each. So that's 1200, and then all 4 missiles hit for 2100. So that alone is like, you know what, like 20 or like 8,600 damage or 9,600 damage. I basically only had to hit like 7k more, which was not hard to do. Like, you know, I hit like a grand off of the, you know, now if I used the other remaining summons, it would have done a bit more, but switching into the final team, the Eclipses were doing like 1,700, right? And if 4 Eclipses did 1,700, right? Like that's 36,800. So I basically had that. All I had to do is just an extra 2,000 damage pretty much. It's pretty much a joke of a fight. But, you know, that's it for today's stream. I'm going to call it here. Thanks, Nick, for dropping by. Hope you have a fantastic day, and anyone else as well. My name's Daimien Kamiya. I'm the Omni King, and be a friend, foe, or member of the Omni Council. I'm going to see you later. Goodbye, everyone.